Today I will show you my 12-year natural bodybuilding transformation. And so yeah, here we got pictures of me before lifting. So I was always doing some kind of sports, either soccer or basketball. So yeah, shoutouts to this crew, every single one of them, fucking legends. Here is the start of my fitness journey. I was doing calisthenics at my school with Yannick, shoutouts. And yeah, this was basically the start of my lifting journey, which got me hooked into the fitness game. And yeah, here we got some footage of my, I don't know, first week probably of training. So you can see some muscle definition, but definitely pretty skinny, 68 kilograms on 186 centimeters. Here we got some overhead presses. So yeah, fortunately I found pretty good training splits online. Put on some serious muscle, as you can see. I knew that I had to bulk, and that's what I did. And here I was even doing deadlifts in my rental apartment. And I remember like 2 weeks later, our neighbor came down and yeah, he's basically said that I have to stop doing this because his walls were shaking. But yeah, funny side story. Here's like after 1 year of training from 68 to 90 kilograms. So I gained 22 kilograms in 1 year. Obviously also quite some fat. Maybe it was a bit too much, to be honest. But yeah, before and after a big bowl of noodles. Yeah, I also had to endure some stupid comments or people who are looking at me awkwardly or something. But yeah, that's part of the game, I think, if you want to change yourself. Yeah, I was starting the cut. So this was like after 1.5 years of training. Yeah, man. Oh, look at those shoulders, bro. Man, legendary shoulders. Shoulders were always my strength and still are. I was the first time getting kind of shredded. So yeah, you could see the whiteboard in the background. I was even doing fitness videos back then. Man, if I had just continued doing those, man, I would be one of the biggest fucking YouTubers. But I didn't do it, and so here we got almost 50 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, please. Let's get those 50. And yeah, you can see my abs, muscle definition. We got some leg action here. Yeah, not too bad, but also nothing special. Now we need Trommelwirbel bitte, because look at those fucking shreds which are coming now. This is actually not a bad physique for this age. And here, man, I ate one package of gummy bears before this workout, took some pre-workout. And yeah, I was so proud on this day, man. 2 years of lifting was like paid out during this day. And look at the chest definition, those shoulders, man. And yeah, this was half a year later on a festival, so I was bulking up a bit again. I was not that shredded anymore. And here we got myself in Australia. So yeah, this is where things turned out a bit for my lifting journey. You can still see some definition, some mass, but yeah. And here this was after 1 year of work and travel. I was not doing that good during Australia. Yeah, I think this must be around 85 kilograms or something. Yeah, then I started the 2-year legendary bulk. I was doing also a lot of powerlifting training, so a lot of bench, squats and deadlifts. Here you can see me with the deadlifts. Here's some squats. Excuse me for the outfit with the green shoes, but I like them at this time. And basically bulking like crazy. And here we got myself in Dust Gym in Vienna. I was going from 82 kilograms to 98 kilograms. And yeah, this was the biggest I've ever been. Obviously also a lot of fat. I would not recommend doing this because you're gonna see now on the normalized picture, you look big in clothes, but normal situations where you don't have anything on, you just don't look like you lift. So I would not recommend going this high with your body fat. Yeah, here you can see like you look like you don't even lift, even though you're like weigh almost 100 kilograms. And yeah, it's just not aesthetic anymore. So yeah, I would always, if I could go back in time, I would always just bulk up and then do 2 or 3 weeks of a mini cut to get like the excess fat down again. And yeah, I was also getting quite strong for my yeah, journey. Here I was benching 100 kilograms on reps. Also nothing special nowadays, but for me it was quite an achievement. Here I was coming with the Slab City before my squat PR, 150 kilograms I think. My fitness journey kind of turned into a stoner journey, so I was still going to the gym regularly, multiple times per week, but nutrition was not that good and smoking a lot of weed, sometimes not really hanging out with the best kind of people, but lifting was always a part of my life. There was also like the Corona lockdown, obviously, where I mainly trained with my body weight. But yeah, I was mainly staying around this kind of physique the last few years, around 90 kilograms. Nothing special, nothing impressive. But then I got a bit leaner again, and you can see like the shoulders popping, the arms popping, the veins popping. It looks just so much more aesthetic, and you just look so much bigger because you can see all the definitions. And yeah, this was during last year when I really shredded down during traveling. This was in Albania, I think around 84 kilograms body weight. This is now in Vietnam, where I shredded down like pretty good. You can see the veins popping crazy, abs popping out. And yeah, basically the best shape of my life, I would say. Around 82 kilograms, 83. Pretty low body weight. You can see the muscle striations, just looking pretty sick during good lightning and pump. And yeah, this was basically my lifting journey. But yeah, basically as a natural lifter, you have two choices. Either you look big in clothes and fat in real life, or you look crazy without shirt and you look like you don't even lift in clothing. Struggle of a natty lifter. Yeah, you can achieve a lot, even with like, I would say I would have average or below average genetics. If you put in the work, you can get a great physique, get in great shape. Obviously I did some mistakes, but I was always consistent, except the 1 year in Australia. If I could go back in time, I would change two things. So in Australia, I would just train minimum 2 times per week just to maintain the muscle I put on the years before. I would have a much better base for then being back in Germany again. And the second mistake was the crazy bulk to 98 kilograms, just not aesthetic. And you could just do like 1 month of cutting and you would look so much better, feel so much better, and not look like a fat pig, basically. Maybe I would also switch earlier to a triple split, so like push-pull legs or something, because most of the time I was doing full body or upper-lower split, because everybody was saying, oh, it's the best scientific way and everything, but I make so much better progress now with a triple split. Those are the 3 things I would change. I hope you could learn something. If you have any questions, down below, thumbs up, subscribe. Peace out.